I did turn the wire off, hopefully. Nope. Ouch. Ah. Woo! Going on YouTube, day 14. Back from another video here. Sorry about yesterday being a short video. We finally got the shingles on. It looks good. Hopefully it's supposed to only get up to like 85 for the next 10 days. But that should do it. Try to get those shingles sealed down. As you can see, we're loaded up. We got to go get some cracked corn. I need to go grab my air compressor, but we're gonna pop this off real quick so I don't have to mess with it when I get there. But we'll get that tire aired up and then get on the road. I don't know if you can see the rain gauge, but we got about 1.65 inches last night. It came from like 5 o'clock all the way till probably 9, and it was just a steady rain. It was freaking perfect. It was probably the most ideal rain that you could ask for. It was a soaker, came slow, the roads were muddy. Can't complain. But it kind of messes up my plans for today because I was planning on hauling a few of these calves to town and weighing them. There's like 6 head that are about the same size. They're all heifers, and I want to see what they weigh because that'll help me decide, selling them wise, kind of where we're at. At the same time, I weighed one of the calves at the vet back in like June. She weighed 185 pounds, and I want to see what she weighs also, kind of see what they're gaining. Then I can kind of have a rough idea. And I say rough idea simply because those 6 that they're about in the middle of, there's some calves smaller than them, but there's also calves that are a lot bigger than them. And if I can get a base, say those 6 weigh 320, then I know those bigger ones are probably pushing 450, and those smaller ones are around to the 250 range. That's kind of my idea, what I think now, but I still want to get them weighed. It'll take 30 minutes. It'll be $10 in fuel. I think it'll be well worth it to see, because I could take them to the sell barn. They weigh 275 and they could bring 900 bucks, and I'm still making money, but I would rather them make more than that. So we're gonna wait till probably next week to do that, and then kind of see what happens. But today we haven't shown you guys the cows in a while. Sometimes with those storms, it pushes the calf out, so maybe the other Charlotte cow has had her calf, I don't know. She was bagged up a little bit 2 days ago. I didn't get a chance to look at him yesterday, so we'll go take a look at him, make sure little Wiley's doing good, and kind of go from there. But first, we gotta get this cracked corn, then we'll go do a little herd check and see what else we can get into today. We're loaded with the corn, heading home. Tires holding air pretty good. So we'll see if we can make it all the way home. We just got her home. Tire held up surprisingly well, actually. What I'm gonna do now is there's a little bit of water in those tubs. I'm not gonna unhook my truck yet. I'm gonna take the Jeep to go check cows, and it'll be too muddy. Excuse me. But let's get that water out of there. Just use this shovel real quick and fill them up, because they only got 1.5 buckets yesterday. You know, I was busy all day, couldn't get to the co-op, so they should be ready for some corn today. We just got him fed. We gave him 6 buckets full. Usually I give him about 4 in the morning and 4 at night, so we'll let them see how they do with that this evening, and probably give them a few more tonight. I'm not gonna unhook my pickup or put the lid back on yet. It's gonna be kind of warm today. It's only gonna be like 86, but I didn't have any of my pearl snap button up like thin shirt, so I'm wearing this blue flannel. It's not hot, but it's definitely not letting wind come through. So we'll do that later. I threw some of those shirts in the dryer and do that tonight, so I'm not sweating all day. At least to start the day, I should say. But horses are out grazing. That rain we had this morning is really gonna help. Sorry, not this morning. Last night is really gonna help our Milo crop. We might actually get a crop this year. Might be able to make a little bit of money, which would be completely awesome. Like I've said in multiple other videos, I'm not a farmer. I don't know much about it, but my neighbor's kind of teaching me, who's doing all my farming for me. And it's really nice to have him, who got to know me on a personal level. I've been able to help him out with his knee surgery and just kind of be there if he needs something. And you know, he's the type of guy that has all the equipment already, because he's, you know, grown up here, been here since he was little. They just have, you know, the trailers, they have the welder, they have all those things, and it's nice that I can give him some of my manual labor, building fence for him, help him do this, help him do that, and in return, you know, I can use some of that stuff, because as a lot of you know, if you're a first-time rancher, it's very hard to afford everything and be profitable doing it. So having a guy like that is really helpful. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna grab some mineral, we're gonna fill everybody up. Today sounds like a good day to do it, so we'll grab 3 bags and we'll fill up the bottle calves also. Sorry, I thought I was videoing that and I had it on the time lapse. Oh well. I'm only gonna give them half of a bag so they don't waste it. It's had to dump quite a bit out with the rain, and really it was in there for 3 weeks. They didn't go through a whole lot, which I didn't really expect them to, but I figured it's something new. They might hit it kind of hard at the beginning, and they did a little bit. There's a little bit left in there, but that'll be all right. So let's head to the spring calf pasture, check those 4 calves, try to get a good head count, put some mineral out. Well, these bottle calves are on the far side of the pasture. That little fence, I built them maybe about a week ago. They're all kind of hanging out. That blonde one, I was gonna fix its eye today because it was kind of holding it closed and looked like some pink eye. But as I look at it now, she has it completely wide open, and she had it open yesterday as well. It looked fine. They're all looking pretty good. Like I said, I wish I could get them weighed today, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get into the rail car. And with them being all the way over here, I don't really feel like running them around, trying to get them into that rail car. But who knows, maybe this afternoon, if we are filling up to it, we might try it, see what happens. Looks like all the cows are on the far north side. Let's go take a ponder. So this is right here in the middle of that pasture. Some of that taller CRP, but there's still some good prairie grass. As you can see, there is grass galore, and these cows have been in this pasture. There's been cows in this pasture since April 2nd, 3rd. I have to go back and look at my videos, and I'll put the number on here in the caption exactly. But there is a ton of grass. You know, we're just blessed to have this little lease pasture. It's really been treating us good so far this year. Everybody's hanging out. There's the cow. We had to put a patch over its eye, and its eye is completely healed. She looks really good. So we just got a good head count. I couldn't find one, but there's one way up there in that tree right there. But we're just gonna look and see. There's 2 cows that my uncle, when he preg checked, said he couldn't tell if they were pregnant or not. So we threw them in here with the opens just to be sure, you know, put a bull on them if not. But I want to just take a look and see if anybody's starting to look like they're bagging up, because as of right now, we're almost exactly 30 days away from calving. So if any of these girls are, you know, they're going to start showing here in the next 2 weeks. So make sure we keep a close eye on these girls. But like I said, the majority of them were actually open. There's 2015's calf, that Hereford, and then here's Scarlet, my home-raised heifer. Well, I guess this should be a 4-year-old now. This is her 2nd calf. Look at that beast. There's a cow that I could not find to count, but she's just up here. All right, y'all, we're here in the fall pasture. Let's get a good head count on these girls and see what they look like. I think we have a new calf. Well, we were right. They both had Charolais calves. When I bought them, they said they either bred to black or Charolais. So we were hoping they'd be fully Charolais, because all of our other calves are going to be white as well, because they have black mom, black Angus, and their calves will be white because they're bred Charolais. So these should match up pretty good. They're going to be quite a bit bigger simply because they're born almost a month earlier. But 2 little bull calves. I seen his little testes when he had his tail up. So we'll go put some mineral out, go check on the yearlings, come back and get him tagged before he gets too old to where we can't catch him. You know, seeing another calf on the ground, this is why people do the cow-calf. It's so much fun to be able to raise those calves from, the calf's probably 12 hours old at max, and we'll be able to see them every single day until probably June 1st before we sell them. And so it's just cool to be able to see them grow, especially, so that cow right there and that calf, that'd be Prairie's calf, our little 2.5-month-old little girl. So both of our girls have their babies on the ground. You know, Willa's pretty proud of her Wiley, of her little white bull calf. She's pretty proud of it, proud of him. She keeps calling it her because she's still trying to figure that out. But it's pretty funny to see, funny and fun, just to see them kind of grow up, almost grow up together. So enough of me rambling about that. Let's go take a ponder at their water and get some mineral out. These girls are actually already up here eating some mineral, but we'll give them a little bit more. Oh, you can tell they're excited because I just filled up mineral and they're all coming up running. So we'll let them get a little bit of taste of that. The reason I'm making sure they're getting a little bit more is I want to make sure that they, well, basically this last month of their life is going to be probably the most crucial, for the simple fact, there's that cow right there with the big bag already. Her rear end is not at all dilated. I don't know what's going on with her. All right, guys, so I'm kind of taking a long way here to the pasture, to the yearlings. I just wanted to kind of drive through here and check my pasture out and see. We're in the middle pasture now. We're getting a lot of regrowth, which is good. I'm not going to put these yearlings on it until next year. because I want this to grow up good. Gosh dang, these grasshoppers are terrible this year. I'm tired of them hitting me in the head and stuff. But also I have this little 50-acre pasture that has been grazed 3 weeks total out of this year. It's in great shape. I think we're gonna turn these spring cows out on it before they calve, probably. Hopefully we keep them out on that pasture till November, and then just kick them back over here. That would be ideal. But let's go take a look at that Milo real quick on this side of the pasture, and then we'll go look at the yearlings. That's pretty good looking stuff right there. Right here close isn't as thick, simply because it's the farthest from the middle of the field, so a lot of the runoff kind of runs off this way into the pasture. But a lot of it, I'd say probably 90% of it's headed out, and it's just going to keep heading out. It's starting to turn brown in a few places. Looking good, looking good. The yearlings are good on the mineral, so we're not even gonna worry about putting them in there, putting any for them. But let's go get a good head count on these girls and get a good look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I don't like the look of that. 18, there they are. 19 and 20. Good. I'm glad that we have them all. So we've been having a little bit of an issue, as you guys have probably seen in the last couple videos. All my ground used to be in farm ground. Back in the day, I guess, what my neighbors used to say. So there's small terraces in places, and yes, they don't grow grass as good sometimes, but when you have big rains, this is what I like, because in my pasture I have about 15 of these that look just like this, just sitting water in them. I mean, that is awesome. It's just really nice because they're sitting water out in the pastures, and it's just kind of soaking into the soil very slowly, which is awesome, just like farm ground. That's the reason behind terraces. And so, yep, pros and cons. That's a pro. All right, guys, we're grounded out somewhere along the fence line. So I'm gonna take the gate back off. We're gonna drive back through there and just get that looked at real quick. There's no point in having a hot wire up and taking the time to do it and it not be hot. So we're gonna take 5 minutes here and drive down the fence line. Okay, I have a feeling this is my issue. So I don't think I have pliers with me. I don't think I grabbed any before I left. They're still on the mower, but I did turn the wire off, hopefully. Nope. Ouch. Woo! You got shocked, boys and girls. That felt good. Ouch, dude, that hurt so bad. I hate getting shocked. Some people can take it. I'm one of those guys. I can take it, but I don't like it at all. It freaking hurts. Okay, so I just pushed it in the middle. We'll drive up here to the end of that, but I don't think that's gonna be the issue. So let's check and see. So yes, it is indeed on, and I indeed did not turn it off. So now we're good. Now we know. Okay, y'all, back from lunch. I ended up unhooking my grain buggy from the truck. I got a tag. Let's go try to tag that calf real quick. And like I said, we got to do it today because tomorrow there's a good chance we won't even be able to catch him. So I don't know how his mama's gonna act. Hopefully she's not a little crazy, but if she is, still got to get a tag in his ear. Well, we got him tagged. Mama wasn't too bad. He is a big calf. It's a good mom. All right, we'll leave him alone now. It's always a little nerve-wracking for me trying to tag a calf for the first time if I don't know the mother. And she wasn't too bad, you know, she was being protective, that's for sure. But I didn't think she was gonna eat me or nothing like that. Anyways, guys, there's 2 calves on the ground out of the 33 that we're gonna have. So in the next month, it's gonna ramp up rapidly. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. We're going to end it here. I gotta run home and watch Willa. My wife has a hair and makeup she's doing. She's a cosmetologist, does hair and makeup, special event, weddings and stuff like that. I think a lady wants her to come to her house actually and do hair and makeup for, I think, a date night or something. So she's gonna take Prairie to that. I'm gonna watch Willa. And when Willa wakes up from a nap, we're going to keep on ranching. But you guys will see that another day. So like I said, day 13, I think 13. If that's not 13, then I stand corrected, but pretty sure it's day 13. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.